What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to jump on here on this Friday afternoon. It is about 13 minutes as I'm looking at the screen right now before close. And I wanted to give you guys just an AMC update. I see a lot of FUD being spread around the internet. I know there is a large group of individuals that are diamond-handed, that hold until forever. It doesn't matter what happens. It's not making their emotions skip a beat at all. And there are other individuals that are just sometimes getting beaten down by a little bit of the news, by a little bit of the price action. So I want to just come on here, guys, talk about, first of all, where we are at this week overall. Sometimes we need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture than be able to just look at the day-to-day. And then I also want to talk about that 801 rule, as well as the new DTC ruling. I believe it's 2021-005 that is still waiting for SEC approval. We'll go over that a little bit, so stick around, guys. You're not going to want to miss this. For those of you that are new to the channel, all I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe and join the family. If you're interested in joining our private community, first link in the description. I have my private portfolio over there. We have almost 400 members. We go over all the stock picks, strategies, whether it comes to selling covered calls, cash secured puts, to be able to hedge your positions. It's an awesome group and it's growing really, really well. I'm grateful for each and every one of you that have already joined. And if you are thinking about joining, guys, check it out. We'd love to have you. Let's get into the video, guys. First off, I want to just take a look at the options data right now. I'm watching this price starting to swing up a little bit. It's sitting at that 944 mark, going back and forth. And I do want to say I've been keeping a close eye on the options volume, okay? Because like I had told you guys, with the new ruling that is yet to be approved by the SEC, the point of it is what it's going to do is it's going to help with a transparency, okay, of hedge funds actually placing in the money calls to try to hide their short position. So I'm really, now that I have this knowledge ahead of me, I'm really trying to pay close attention. And you're seeing this 950 mark. There is a lot of open volume, as well as that 950 on the put side. So it's going to be pretty close to see exactly where this closes out. I don't even know if I might even be still making this video by the time it closes out, but let's just take a look at a little bit. Guys, I want to talk about that ruling. Okay, I know that a lot of people have been passing around the 801 rule. Okay, this was, I believe, initiated February 10th. And this was the one that did have the 60-day delay pending on reviews. And this is what is known as the how did they put it, guys? I think it was like the in the money. What was it? In the money. Skin in the game. That's what it is, guys. Skin in the game. I'm not editing this video, so sorry for the delay, guys. Skin in the game. No, this one we're going to be talking about right here is the DTC 2021-005. I will leave a link down below to this article. This guy explains it very, very nicely in a very, very brief fashion. And basically, it will, like I said, the hedge funds will no longer be able to hide their positions by abusing call option in the money trading. This is expected to this was initiated on April 1st and is expected to be reviewed any day now. And when the SEC approves it, I believe it will be a 10-day delay. So we're still waiting to see what this happens. I went over to bar chart, guys. I've been highlighting this in my previous videos. Options volume has increased a little bit on AMC. However, it is nowhere near what it was previously. So I'm just trying to pay attention to that, especially because, like I said, now that we have this information ahead of us, okay, it's great when you have information, leading up to something, right? Versus when you find out that, oh, that ruling got passed 1 month ago. Let's try to go back and analyze the situation and see how it was affected and see what plays out and see exactly what happened. Okay, what led to what price action and so forth. So it'll be nice to really, keep up with that. So I'm keeping track of it, guys. I want to, come on here and just talk about it. I told you guys I was going to keep talking about it. Lastly, guys, I want to just say this too. We're still 943. Let's jump over to the charts. I want to just say this. Right now, we are still set to close green for the week. Last Thursday there was a lot of shorting going on. Okay, Monday we came out of the gate really, really strong, and it's kind of just been a descending pattern ever since then. However, we're still set to close green for the week, so that it closes around that mark. We still have 9 more minutes left. Last thing I want to point out, guys, too, if you are getting, a little bit discouraged, okay, because I see this. The reason why I'm talking about it, guys, is because I see it, and it's not everybody. I know it's not everybody, but I do see it. All right, let's just take a look at this volume, okay? it's starting to really die off. If you look at this little spike on Thursday, that was all short volume, heavy shorting, okay, that happened last Thursday, and a lot of buying that happened on Monday, which really brought that price action up. But other than that, if you look at these last 8 days, it's been pretty low. Last time we really saw these low amounts, we're right in here, guys, okay? That February 11th to that February 22nd, before we got that pop, that February 21st. This is at a same time where we were hanging around that 550 level of support, all right? So I'm going to jump over to the TOS chart and just take a look at it. Sorry, guys, I'm over on Tesla right here. Just gonna take a look at it. We're sitting right at that level of support. It's not as solid, okay, as it was hanging at that 550. However, it did dip below to that 535. Even got a low right here, candle wick, to 526. But it hung around that same point. All right. So I want to talk about this because this is exactly where we're hanging around. It's seeing that really low of that $9 marks. It just taps a little bit, bouncing up maybe to 11, but it's really hanging around that $10 mark, guys. So when you bring it out and you look at it on the 1-day chart, all right, it's that 942 as I think, or I have that line, that 935 is where I have that line of that level of support. All right. So this is what I tell everybody, okay, in the group. All right. And this is what I've learned in my experience in trading and investing, especially investing, guys, is that one, you never sell at support. Okay, because you're selling at the rock bottom. If it is sitting at support, pending now when we talk about technical analysis, okay, any type of news catalyst, breakthrough, share offering will always trump technical analysis. But when you're looking at it from a technical analysis standpoint, you never sell at support because it cannot go down any further. That is why they call it support. Now, obviously, and I want to reiterate this again, definitely news trumps everything. If there's, there's many things that can happen, but just from a technical analysis standpoint, when you're sitting at support, that's not a place where you want to sell, guys, because it's not going to, not going to go any lower than that. Now, that doesn't mean that a stock can't just hang out there forever and you might choose to sell at that point, okay, because it's not moving up at all. But when you're looking at a chart that is volatile, like AMC, it does have movement. Look at this, all the way up to 1488. If you're looking at it right now, it's a 50% gain. You're not going to want to sell at support, all right? So I know some of you guys are, have gotten a little impatient. I know some of you other guys are just saying, nope, I'm patient as all hell. I can wait forever. I sleep well every single night. It doesn't skip a beat. I'm out drinking beers. I only check my, my portfolio maybe once a day, maybe once every other day. And I know there still is another group of people that do get a little bit impatient. Maybe you're still down. Maybe you got into that 14, 15, maybe even $20 mark, okay, that $19, $18 mark, and you didn't have enough cash on hand to be able to, average down on your, on your position, okay? But guys, be patient, all right? If you look at it from a little broader point of view, I'm going to zoom out a little bit forward. We saw this right here for a long time, guys. We saw this right here. I think it's all the way from the 10th all the way to the 21st. Once it hung up, we got some action and moved back up. We're going to see that same thing at the $10 mark, okay, before we go up even higher. And let me tell you, that 1488, it will blast through that resistance, all right? We saw it right here on that 1157 mark, kind of hung around it. We eventually pulled back a little bit. We blasted right back through it. The same pattern will happen. That's why they call them patterns, guys, is because they tend to repeat themselves. So, guys, I hope in this video, it gives you just a little bit of calmness going into the weekend, okay? If you also look at where this stock was from February 11th, which is when the NASDAQ really started to pull back, it is up still almost about 80% from where you're at. When you look at a lot of other popular stocks, I'm just going to name three: NIO, Apple, and Tesla. Apple's only down a hair, but NIO and Tesla, they're still down a significant amount. So when you look at it just from a little bit bigger picture of a view, we are making progress, okay? Guys, I'll tell you what, and this is like with anything in life, if it happened like that, it wouldn't feel nearly as good. It wouldn't be nearly as sweet if all of a sudden you bought into a stock, 3 days later, it just scrolls to whatever your price target is. All right. This waiting, this anticipation, this ups, this downs, that is what makes it even sweeter. You know what I mean? It's like putting in the work to get the results versus something just given to you. It's putting in the work, okay, that 40-hour week, that 60-hour week, however many hours a week to get that paycheck. Yeah, I know that hindsight is, hey, I would love to just get a paycheck and sit at home, but you always know deep down, guys, though, putting in the work, going through the motions, going through rides, the ups and downs, it's gonna make it even sweeter in the end. All right, so I hope this kind of settles some of your nerves, guys, because like I said, I see this on the internet. It's not everybody, and I hear about it. So that's it for this one, guys. We're still at 9:44 as I'm making this. We got like 3 minutes to close, but that's it for this video, guys. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you in the next one.